image and meme for this particular subject matter would be Robert Downey Jr. Now, in case you guys don't know, Robert Downey Jr. Many moons ago, uh, I think, man, what was that movie? Man, that movie was made a while ago. But nevertheless, Robert Downey Jr. When he was making a comeback, in Hollywood, when people decided to give him a chance, I think he had made his first Iron Man movie, and he was basically working his way back into Hollywood as far as becoming a mainstream leading man again. So he starred alongside Ben Stiller and Jack Black in this movie called Tropic Thunder, in which he played basically a Methodist actor that was playing a black person for a role. Now, when people first saw pictures and images of this, people was like, what is this? And the way it was explained, they made it seem like Robert Downey Jr. was basically playing a black character, but he was a actor in the movie playing a black character. So when it was explained, when people saw the movie, it really wasn't that much controversy behind it. It was explained what was going on, and Robert Downey Jr. went on to get nominated for an Oscar. He didn't win. I forgot who he lost it to, but nevertheless, this kind of reminds me of Kamala Harris, because Kamala Harris is a actor. She is a fake black person. And then I'm gonna get to black women in a minute, because I'm sick and tired of y'all too talking shit and disrespecting black men and trying to harass black men and trying to bully black men and shame it. Y'all don't even know how to ask for nothing. You try to demand stuff, and that's y'all damn problem right now. That's why a lot of people not checking for y'all. Now, I'm not saying this is an attack on all black women, but a lot of y'all just are just to the point to where you can't rationalize with y'all. You can't have a civil conversation without everything being made about y'all. Everything is about y'all. At the end of the day, whether people like it or not, Kamala Harris needs the black male vote to win this election. And a lot of black men, and there's some black women who are up on game when it pertains to Kamala Harris. She has a horrible history as a prosecutor and an attorney general. She is not for black people. Like I said, she loves to lock black people up. She loves to keep black people past their release date. She loves to keep black people. She loved to keep black people in jail based on technicalities. This is not the video for that, but I will break down her very questionable history. Now, keep in mind, when she was put in office, or when she was put in, office as a prosecutor and an attorney general, she was claiming to be Asian. Now, all of a sudden, she starts to get deeply and dive deeply into politics. Then all of a sudden, she wants to be passed off as a black woman. But people seem to forget that. People want to dismiss her horrible history as a attorney general and a prosecutor. But I'm not. I'm not finna be bullied. I'm not finna be shamed, and I'm not finna be harassed and supporting Kamala Harris, because I know what type of person she is. And there's a lot of people that are basically bringing up her history. At the end of the day, we're screwed either way, no matter who gets in office. Kamala Harris is on record saying that she isn't going to do anything that specifically benefits black people. But then you got a whole bunch of neo-Negroes basically saying that we need to support her based off what? At the end of the day, we want tangibles. We want reparations. We want tangibles. We want things. We are tired of something for nothing. Something from us, but we get nothing. Now, she sat up there and specifically did something for the people that, wear the small hats. She got them funding, she got them money, but she don't want to do nothing for black people, but she wants to be passed off as a black person. I've heard this crap far too long. I had to go through this with Obama, and Obama really got elected because of his wife. And it's funny, black people have their concerns about Kamala Harris, but then, of course, black women once again make it about them, saying that if we don't support Kamala Harris, we're against black women. She ain't no damn black woman, and I'm tired of her being passed off as a black woman. Kamala Harris has no ties to the black community whatsoever. Kamala Harris spent most of her time. She spent most of her young time and her schooling in Canada. She was born in the States, but she spent most of her adolescent school years in Canada with her mother. She was not raised black. I have the receipts. A lot of people have the receipts, but yet people want to disregard her horrible history of screwing over, in particularly black people. I did not know that she took Nina Simone's mansion from her daughter and granddaughter and gave it to white people. Now, allegedly, they misused some funds. I don't know if it was the daughter or the granddaughter, but instead of them paying restitution on it, she took the house and she gave it to some white people that's living in the house. And then basically they helped put together a movie about Nina Simone where they had Zoe Zadana, a so-called black Latina who wasn't even calling herself a black Latina, but then after her career started to fail, now all of a sudden she wants to be in line with the black community, even though she has children with a white dude. So there you have it. And then I'm definitely gonna talk about who Kamala Harris is married to, and black women want us to disregard that. But these were the same black women that were harping about how Obama is married to a black woman. And that's the hypocrisy with black women. They always worried about who black man is sleeping with. But when it comes to who they're sleeping with, they tell us to mind our own business. So I just find that ironic. And then to see Kamala Harris being disingenuous again, talking on the so-called cell phone with Taraji P. Henson. And this is why celebrities need to stay out of politics. They need to stay out of stuff like that. They shouldn't be telling us who to endorse. They should just, if they want to tell us to vote, then fine. But don't tell us who to endorse. She's sitting up there having this fake conversation talking about she be in the street, be in these streets. What streets you be in, Kamala? What streets? You ain't in the streets, so stop it. She playing into a stereotype of black people. I be in these streets. And then she gonna say they not like us. Who is they? You not like us. Like you not like us. You not one of us. So what are you talking about, lady? Exactly. She loves to downplay black people. Look, I'm putting hot sauce on my greens. Look, I'm wearing Chuck Taylor. First of all, what black person who wears Chuck Taylors? I'm so serious. Who wears Who wears Chuck Taylors? That's all I'm saying. Who wear Chuck Taylors? Nobody. Once again, this lady didn't even know Tupac was dead. She in these streets. She sound worse. Like I said, she sound worse than Donald Trump, cause she be forcing it. Why can't you just say I'm keeping my eyes open on what's going on? You can articulate yourself better, and most black people understand common English, Kamala. You don't have to start talking street or slang, because it's not, man, it's not organic with you. It just sounds so fake. Next thing you know, she gonna be, reciting, she gonna be reciting lingo from the 70s and stuff. Yeah, we gonna go to the White House, and we gonna defeat that jive turkey Donald Trump on election day. Like, lady, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, that's what I would say. Who wear Chuck Taylors? Like, lady, that who wear Chuck Taylors though? That's so 19, like that's so 19s, like, man, that's back in the Coolie High days. That's so 1971. Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about? And what make you think every black person eat greens and stuff? Kamala Harris graduated college in 1986. They wasn't no damn Tupac. There wasn't no damn Tupac out. If she would have said the Beastie Boys or Ron DMC or something like that, then okay, you might have scored some. You might have scored some brownie points. But you said you was listening to Snoop Dogg and Tupac in college. And then I'm so sick of it. Then I'm sick of Angela Rye. I'm so sick of this stuff about, well, if you don't support Kamala Harris, you're a sellout and all this kind of stuff. Well, what the hell is Kamala Harris then? Like, have y'all? I mean, if you want to look at her record as an attorney general, is public knowledge. In California, she wasn't a progressive attorney general or a prosecutor. When it came to black men and black women, lock them up. When it came to white people, cut a deal. Tupac didn't make his debut till same song, which is it was in 1991, Digital Underground. I think Tupac released his first album in 1992, Tupacalypse Now. And then the second album, Strictly for My Niggas, I think came out in 93. I got to think. And then I think the Outlaws album, I think the first Outlaw or Thug Life album came out, I think in 94 or something like that. But nevertheless, she told a bold-faced lie. And then you got all these black women sitting up here going online talking about, oh, it's black men that you can't trust. Oh, it's black men that's going to be the reason. And like I said, this is why, like I said, we have the tug of war between black men and black women, because of black women like this that are sitting up here aggressively trying to shame black men. If you want, there's been this saying, if you want something done, you got to act a certain way. But black women feel like everybody owes them something, in particularly the black men. They always feel like They have to demand. They don't know how to ask for nothing. They don't know how to be polite. They should be saying, hey, black men, check this out. Would you please consider? But no, they try to shame you. They try to attack you. They try to bully you. They try to harass you. What part y'all don't understand? Y'all part of the problem. But nevertheless, y'all don't want to talk about who Kamala Harris is married to. Okay? You don't want to talk about who she's married to. But the whole time, the whole Barack Obama made it clear that he planned on running for president. Black women, their main reason why they voted for Barack Obama was really because of Michelle. Michelle got Barack Obama in office, and I will go on record to say that if Barack Obama was married to a white woman, he would not have been president. Because black women worry about stuff like that. They're superficial like that. A lot of them. Not all, but a lot. But here's the thing. And don't come on here saying, please don't generalize all black women. You generalize all black men. They'll sit up there. Well, does it really matter who Kamala Harris is married to? Yep. The same way it mattered who Barack Obama was married to. And black women won't tell the truth. The only reason why they supported Barack Obama was because of Michelle. Now, let's see if they're going to be honest and admit that. It's not about Kamala Harris, whether she's a good candidate to become president. It's about them. And then the funny thing is, they want to disregard her history, and then they want to pass her off as a black woman when she's not a black woman. And I'm tired of people trying to pass people like Kamala Harris off as black. Kamala Harris, you can see that Kamala Harris is trying to wing it, and you can see how disingenuous she is pertaining to being black. She does not want to be called black, and you could tell. I just don't like the fact that they're trying to insult our intelligence. And black men, like a lot of us have been saying, a lot of us have been speaking out about this. If a civil war is going to start between black men and black women over this, so be it. She too disingenuous. If that's the case, then so be it. It's not like black women, y'all was riding with us to begin with, y'all. And that's the thing. You sit up here and insult us and put us down and attack us and harass us. But then at the same time, you have the audacity to try to tell us and claim that we don't protect y'all. What do you think we doing now by trying to warn y'all about Kamala Harris? We try to protect y'all. She does not. This lady is on record saying that she's not going to do anything for black people. So once again, what are we getting out of this? What are we getting out of the deal? What's in it for us? Ain't nobody worried about Joy Reid. She been doing this stuff. Joy Reid is an anchor baby. Well, they can have the battle of the sexes all they want. Ain't nobody at the end of the day. Ain't nobody gonna guilt trip me and voting for somebody that I know don't give a damn. Kamala Harris don't give a damn about the black community. Kamala Harris ain't gonna do shit for black people if she get in office. Yeah, I know that Donald Trump said that he's gonna empower police. Whatever the case may be, he gonna empower police. He may pass laws where they're gonna be immune for if they end up doing stuff on their job. Well, at the end of the day, has Kamala Harris said anything about that black woman that got deleted? But she supposed to be one of us. Has she said anything about that? Did Kamala Harris do anything? Has Joe Biden did anything to stop police brutality? Because last time I checked, niggas still been getting gunned down. Still been unarmed black men getting shot by the police, beat up, harassed by the police since the Biden administration been in office. How do you explain this skyrocket in inflation and gas? This has all been under the Biden watch. I ain't heard Kamala Harris say nothing about how she gonna fix inflation. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Will white women trust somebody like Kamala Harris to run the country? Here's the thing, and I'm just gonna say this. I know this is going I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but I just gotta say this. The United States used to be considered a powerhouse, but a lot of people started raising their eyebrow to the United States because of some of their policies and some of the people that they were putting in office as so-called leaders. Once again, who runs Russia? A man. Who runs China? A man. Who runs Korea? A man. We the only ones that be talking about having women in power. And at the end of the day, those countries don't believe in having women serve as leaders over men, whether people like it or not. And that's just the truth. They will not respect the United States. And you have to look at this as a whole. If Kamala Harris was to get in office, what little respect that other countries have for the United States, they're going to lose it. Because most people don't feel like women are capable of leading. And that's just the honest to God truth. People going to be mad. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'm just one of these dudes that's just going to tell the truth. You got to look at this stuff as a whole. Not just in the States, but globally. You really think these dudes gonna be taking Kamala Harris serious if she was to win the presidency? They gonna be plotting on the United States like it's going out of style. So you have to look at the overall effect, the trickle effect, what could happen if Kamala Harris was to win the presidency. Not just in the United States, but globally. People go, listen, they're gonna be people that's gonna listen to this stream. They're gonna be mad. It's gonna be women that's gonna be mad. But it just gotta be said. What powerhouses have women as their leaders? They're gonna say this is misogynistic or whatever, misogynistic, whatever the case may be. But it just gotta be told. Somebody gotta say it. Might as well be me. I'm not letting I'm not paying. Hey, listen, black man, if you don't feel comfortable supporting Kamala Harris, you shouldn't. I'm not supporting Kamala Harris. I'm not finna be bullied by black women. Not one iota. They ain't finna harass me. They ain't finna shame me. They ain't like I said. The thing is with them, they sit up here talking about, and that's the problem with women like Joy Reid trying to make this a battle of the sexes. That's her damn problem. They always use the wrong type of strategy. And this is another reason why people don't take black women seriously, because they try to be too aggressive. They try to act too manly. Stay in your damn envelope. Stay, like, at the end of the day, you don't pee standing up. We do. And I noticed she walking around with that short hair. Go figure. If it didn't work a few years ago, it's not going to work now. We not worried about Joy Reid. We not worried about Tiffany Cross. We not worried about them type of people. We gonna vote for whoever fits our needs, whoever has the best interest at heart. At the end of the day, it's got to be give or take. The Democrats have been lying to us for years. Too many empty promises. They haven't did nothing. They keep talking about what the Republicans don't do, ain't gonna do, but it's pretty much been the same thing. The Democrats have put everybody before us, but then they always begging for our votes. Every 3.5 years, or should I say every 3 years, they come sitting up talking about go vote. They didn't made it look like we have this obligation to vote Democrat because we're black. But then the Democrats have done nothing for black people, but they put everybody in front of us, from the rainbow community. They put the Asians in front of us. They put the Hispanics in front of us. Everybody gets something except us. And then when we ask for things, then here come these other big groups of people trying to monkey wrench us. Trying to co-op us. Oh, well, why should they get something? Oh, what about us? Get your ass in line and wait. We are not a priority, and that's the problem. I'm tired of us not being a priority. I'm tired of hearing this stuff all the time. We need to come together. I'm going to unite us as a whole. But then you specifically help every other group except black people. You want our votes. You want our votes to keep you in office so you can help other people. And you proudly help other people. But then when we ask for something, we need to do research, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it to where we have policies in place where minorities get this. No, we're not talking about minorities. We're talking about black people. And that's one thing that I told black people to watch out for. They need to categorize minorities. When we were said that we needed things for minorities, we meant us. But see how the government got around, like basically saying they were helping minorities. They were saying, well, technically Asians are minorities, Hispanics are minorities. So we did this as far as certain loans and housing and grants. Yeah, they were giving all that stuff to every group except black people. I don't give a damn if you vote for Trump. Shit. Did you hear me say? I don't care if you vote for Trump. I just said I ain't voting for. I just said I'm not voting for. I've already said I really, in particularly, until they come with a candidate that specifically is going to do stuff for black people. One thing that we need to start doing is putting pressure on Kamala Harris. We need, since she gonna be coming to our cities and stuff and asking us for stuff, asking us to vote. Okay, Kamala, what's your take on reparations? What is your take on strictly helping and doing stuff for black community? The community you claim to be part of. And if she start talking about, well, I'm not gonna do nothing. Okay, well then we ain't vote for your ass. It's that simple. And to you black women that sitting up here having an attitude talking shit about black men and trying to, put us down and attack us and harass, fuck you too. Yeah, I said it, bitch. Now what? Now what? Real talk. Yeah, I said it. So Kamala Harris is running. She wants something. She gonna have to address it. What's your take on reparations? What are you planning on doing strictly for the black community? Something that benefits just strictly black people. And if you can't answer that question, then we ain't voting for you. It's just really that simple. If you start talking about, well, you got to do research, well, I'm not going to do nothing that just strictly helps black, well, then you ain't getting our vote. And I'll say it in front of a room. I'll say it in front of a stadium full of Hispanics and Asians and whatever ethnic group or non-black group in there. I'll say it if I'm the only black person in that stadium. I'm not scared of shit because it just got to be said. At the end of the day, we got to stop. Like, when we gonna stop like biting our tongue? Why is it that we are the only ones that be worried about hurting, quote unquote, hurting people's feelings? Nobody don't care about hurting our feelings. People say whatever the hell they want to say about us. But we the ones that always bite our tongue. Oh, I don't want to make them upset. I don't give two fucks about making somebody upset. People make us upset. People disrespect us on a regular basis. But we the only ones that's, I mean, for real. We the only ones that's scared to speak our mind. We the only ones that worried about offending somebody, but nobody has no problem offending us. Nobody has no problem saying what they object to us just getting. And we need to be the same way. We need to be the same way. I'm not biting my tongue no more. Which then again, since I've been on here, I've never really bit my tongue. Like I said, why is it that we got to watch what we say when it pertains to everybody? Why we have to worry about, certain people being offended when people say offensive stuff to us on a regular basis? But we don't want to offend nobody, but nobody has no problem offending us. There ain't no black girl magic with Kamala Harris because Kamala Harris isn't black. First of all, Kamala Harris TB antennaed her way to the top. And if you understand what I mean by TB and antenna, then you should. I mean, if you a man, you should understand what I'm saying about Kamala Harris being a TV antenna. That's what I'm saying, Hamza. She was locking black women up for not sending their kids to school. And there were some cases where women were trying to homeschool their kids. And she was trying to put them in jail, sending the SWAT team. I mean, come on, man. If you I mean, come on, man. This is public knowledge. This is public knowledge of Kamala Harris history. But that's what I'm saying. Black women sitting up, they okay with her being married to this white man, but then these are the same black women that were saying you should vote for Barack Obama because he married to a black woman. But then when you bring up, hey, well, Kamala Harris, I have questions about her, who she's married to. Oh, what does that have to do with anything? A lot. It had to do with why y'all voted for Barack Obama. I'm telling you, if Barack Obama was married to a white woman, he wouldn't have got elected president. But you know, a lot of black women ain't gonna have the guts to admit that. They'll just say it was because he was the best candidate. I promise you. I promise you. If he was married to a white woman, he wouldn't. If he was married to anything but a black woman, he wouldn't have got elected president. And I stand on that. I stand on that. I seen her father. Her father don't even look. Her father don't even look all the way black. Yeah, can you imagine Barack Obama being married to a white woman that had like 4 children that wasn't his? Look, Barack Obama got in office because of Michelle. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. But like I said, these same black women that are telling us to support Kamala Harris haven't spoken on the fact about who she's married to. I'm just keeping it a buck. They don't want to have no real conversations about Kamala Harris. Oh man, get the fuck off my channel, dude. Playing on my damn bro, get your ass out of here. Like, bro, no, I know the truth. The thing is about me, we could have a truthful conversation. See, some black women can't have a truthful conversation. Because the thing is with black women, they have this mentality where they think they could try to bully black men. And I can't be bullied. And this go around, I'm not, here's the thing, I'm not listening to Roland Martin. I'm not listening to DL Hughley with his wishy-washy ass. I'm not listening to none of these dudes who show a history of inconsistency. Well, see, here's the thing. If people really started to bring that up about Kamala Harris, started really to bring up her lineage, it would be a very uncomfortable conversation. If you said, Kamala, what makes you a black woman? See, here's the thing about me. I could prove to you that I'm black. My father was a dark-skinned man from Monroe, Louisiana. My mother is a light-skinned woman that was born in Houston, Texas. My mother's father was full-blown Haitian. My grandmother, she was a black woman from Louisiana. Moved to Texas, had my mother. Then my grandmother moved to Oakland. So my family is black. My mother's father is black. My grandmother, who is still alive in her 90s, is black. My father was black. I'm black. And for those who have seen me, y'all know I'm on the lighter side. I'm not extremely light to where I'm red bone, but I'm a little on the lighter side. I'm like my skin complexion is about this a little bit, maybe a tad bit darker than Andre Ward. Maybe like Will Smith, Muhammad Ali. Nah, I don't. I only speak. I only speak English. So, and see that. Well, here's the thing. Kamala Harris ain't even part of the sisterhood, though. Kamala Harris was raised in Indian culture. All you got to do is dig up those old pictures. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. How does she get the claim that she's black? How is she black? Oh, she definitely not. Kamala Harris is definitely not FDA. She got Kamala Harris. If she, here's the thing. It would be funny. Somebody should ask Kamala Harris to take a so-called actual ancestry DNA test and take like 2 or 3 tests and let somebody open it right in front of her and see what her real lineage is. I guarantee you, she. When I say that'll be ugly, and that's why I'm laughing. You got black women actually passing her off as black, and she's not black. And you know the funny thing is the Indian people don't even want to claim her. They was like, don't push her on us. The Jamaican people said, don't push her on us. So, like I said, how does she qualify as a black woman? She exactly what she was saying she was when she was in office. Asian, East Asian. That's what she is. Ann Walton went to a HBCU, and she white as and she white as, you know what I'm saying? She white as baking soda. Well, Bob Marley's mother was actually black. His mother was full blown black. Now his father was white. Well, Rachel Dolezal is all qualified as black because she used to get a lot of black, you know what, put in her. I mean, I mean, the same could apply for Kamala Harris. You know, when she was in college, allegedly, and you know when she and how she advanced and came up in office. So, I mean, hey, oh, she don't want to look, Chase. She don't want to have that conversation. She don't want to have that conversation. She definitely don't want to have that she definitely don't want to have that conversation because like I said, I know the truth. I know her history. I couldn't believe she had the audacity to say they not like us. You not like us. And once again, what streets do you be in? What streets do you be in? I just can't believe how goofy and lame some of these. See, like I said, you could. Here's the thing, brothers. Y'all couldn't have a debate with the Joy Reids and the Tiffany Crosses and the what's her name, Angela Rise of the world. Because as soon as you started coming with facts about Kamala Harris, you know what they do. You know what black women love to do when they're losing a conversation. They start yelling and screaming. They start trying to talk over you. I would destroy Joy Reid because I would like all I would do is print Kamala Harris history. And what she would do is she'd start trying to talk over me. And like I said, Joy Reid, she need to shut her ass up. She another one. Joy Reid is one of them. She one of them people that was trying to insinuate that hip hop was created by, you know, by non-blacks. And I'm gonna say this once again for anybody that's listening: hip hop was created by Black Americans. No Puerto Ricans didn't help create hip hop. And I'm gonna say this again: just because you took pictures of black artists that you didn't pay doesn't mean you help create hip hop. Just because you held it, just because you help set up the equipment, just because you help bring in the crates with the records in it, don't mean you a creator. Yeah, Joy Reid is a tether. Yeah, she a tether. Yeah, yeah, she is. She is. But Joy Reid, um Joy Reid have this secret contempt for black men. A lot of these Kamala Harris supporters are secretly black man haters. That's all it come down to. Joy Reid has always been a nutcase. Like I said before, Tiffany Cross, when she made that, I don't know, when she made that backhand statement, when she brought up Kevin Samuels and Tyreek Nasheed, talking about y'all need to stop listening to Tyreek Nasheed for a second, and I know that you feel oppressed, but you shouldn't side with the oppressor. Well, Kamala Harris was an oppressor when she was in office. You know, when she served as a DA and a attorney general. So she was a oppressor. She was definitely a oppressor as a DA. When I saw her on yeah, Angela Rye, another person that can't keep a man. Yeah, and Joy Reid talked about hip hop is for everybody. Shut up. Shut up. I'm gonna say this once again. Nobody said that nobody that wasn't black couldn't rap or couldn't make records. We just said who the creators was, who the founders of hip hop was. That's all we said. Like she just need to be quiet. Well, black women they can be mad all they want. They can sit up there and make all the comments. They can tweet all they want. Oh well, if Kamala doesn't win the election, we know who's at fault. We know who to blame. We don't give a fuck if you blame us. We don't. What part you don't understand? We don't care. We not worried about y'all because a lot of us ain't checking for y'all anyway. We ain't checking for y'all funky ass aggressive attitudes. You think we want to sit up and lay up and come home to y'all every night that have a attitude like that? Is you kidding me? Is you dumb? So we not worried about y'all being mad. Be mad, be mad, be sad. For real. Put your fist in your you know what and breathe real hard. So we'll be okay. You don't want us, somebody else will. They talking about a sisterhood. Kamala Harris ain't no sister. How do you I, my thing is how do Kamala Harris? I guarantee you her identification. How much you want to bet if somebody got an actual copy of Kamala Harris driver's license or her identification? How much you want to bet she don't identify as black? How much you want to bet Kamala Harris identification don't identify her as black? And she better be careful. She better be careful. She better hope somebody don't get a hold of her driver's license, her documented driver's license, and put it on and put it. I mean, put it for everybody to see. They better hope they don't. She better hope that they don't find some old paperwork, some old documents, some old medical bills. How you think Sean King? How you think Sean King got exposed for being a white man pretending to be black? Sean King is a white man. Kamala Harris ain't no different from Sean King or Rachel Dolezal. She in the same category. She is not. She is not black. Kamala Harris is Asian. She ain't even a white woman. She Asian. I guarantee you, if you found some of her old man, I'm telling you, you can't do the switch up. That's how Sean. That's how Sean King got blew out the water, because they found, they found some medical records and his identification. They found his birth certificate where it said that both his parents were white, but he was sitting up lying about being white. All you had to do is just say that your ass was white. I mean, damn. All you had to do is just say you was white, dude. And say you was that's all you had to do, but you tried to lie. You kept coming up with these elaborate, and then the funny part about it is you wanted to keep your charade going that you was black so bad to where you threw your mother under the bus. Say, oh, my mama had an affair with a black dude, and that turned out to be a lie. Dude, you're white. You white like John B. Okay, and hey, at least John B never lied and said that he was white. I mean, never lied about being white. John B always said he was white. He never said, "Oh, I'm black." People thought John B was black or half black, but John B, when they asked him what he was, he said, "I'm white." He never said that he was black, but Sean King kept lying. Oh, I'm biracial. Oh, I'm biracial. Oh, I'm light skinned. Kamala Harris ain't Native American. Yeah, Talcum X or Martin Luther Cream or H. White Brown. So but that's the point that I'm trying to make though. She ain't no different from Sean King. I guarantee if you found some of her old medical records, I guarantee you, which somebody gonna eventually find, and then she gonna have some explaining to do. I guarantee if you found some of her old paperwork, I guarantee you it would not say that she identified as black. But all of a sudden, they just tried to pin her as and charade and parade her around as a black woman, and she ain't no damn black woman. And then you got these stupid ass, goofy, you know what I'm saying, overzealous black women trying to harass us into accepting her, and she's not. Basically, black women are trying to Eminem Kamala Harris, like how a lot of black dudes tried to Eminem him. because that's basically what's going on with Kamala Harris. Maybe we should call her Marsha Matters, not Marshall. Marsha Matters. That's because that's basically what they trying to do. Yeah, I remember that when she did that interview with that young black lady, and that young black lady looked at her like, "Am I going to do anything that specifically helps black people? No, no." Yeah, I saw that. A lot of people saw it. I put up an old video, and I mean it's back there. I might have to I'm gonna have to find it, but it's way back there about Kamala Harris, about her history. And if you want, you can listen to Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, where he put up a video talking about Kamala Harris history. Now, politicians don't never want to do nothing that specifically helps blacks, but then they always ask for our vote. But I've been saying for the longest, the Democrats, they just got a 50 plus years history of not doing nothing for black people. The Democrats have done just as much damage to black people as the Republicans. Like I said, Joe Biden was the one that wrote the crime bill with his old ass. And the funny part about that Vivek dude, um, and what's her name? What's that Nikki lady's name? Both of them are what Kamala Harris is. That Vivek dude, people like him. If I had a conversation with him, I would check that dude. When he was on the Breakfast Club, I would have said, "Dude, shut up." I wouldn't even have let dude talk. I would have said, "Shut up, dude. Nobody don't care what you think. You don't have a say." Once again, they don't have a say in the matter. They don't have the right to speak on reparations. They have no say so in the matter. It ain't none of their fucking business, and they need to butt out. Black people need to tell people like them, listen, you don't have no say in the matter. You don't have no say in the matter. You don't have no voice. It ain't your damn concern. Just to sit up there and listen to what they have to say. Oh, yeah, Nikki Haley. America is not okay. Yeah. I don't even pay attention to people like that. But that Vivek dude, he shouldn't have no say in the matter. We shouldn't even pay attention to him. We shouldn't even respond to him. Our mentality towards people like that is mind your own damn business. Asian people speaking on reparations, none of your damn business. This don't concern you. This isn't your fight. This has nothing to do with you. If you ain't black, this ain't your issue. That's exactly what they are. That's exactly what that dude is. But you know the funny thing about them, I know a lot of them, a lot of them used to get grants and stuff lying and trying to pass themselves off as blacks. A lot of them got grants, got money, and they were lying about being black. But then they have all this vitriol for blacks, but they got opportunity pretending to be black. But then they have the audacity to try to talk about black people. Nah, it ain't. Listen, if your identification don't say black, you ain't black. You have no right to speak on anything pertaining black. And that's the thing about black people. We always mind our own business. But then everybody feel like they can speak on our situations because we sit up there talking to people like that. I'm not talking to no Indian about no reparations. I'm not talking to no Asian about reparations. I'm not talking to no Hispanic, the what in particularly the white ones about reparations. I'm not talking to no foreigner about reparations because it isn't their concern. This isn't their fight. This has nothing to do with them. And as far as whatever they going through, that's their problem. Hold your own nuts. You're on your own. Because that's her group. Oh, Hamza, you don't even Hamza. I don't even want to have that discussion. I have to have that discussion with you in person because that's another thing. You don't want to have that conversation. And who you don't. That's another thing. You don't want to have that conversation. I know exactly what you said, Hamza, because I oh boy, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to get into they don't want to get into no roast contest with us. They for real, they need to keep their mouth shut about black people. Because you don't want us to start talking about their traditions. Nah, you'll have to apologize because I agree with you. They need to mind their own business. Stay out of black for real. Stay out of black people's business. Exactly. Man, be cool, bro. Be cool. Hey, be cool. Like for real. Yeah, that Vivek dude, he better like for real. If I had been on the Breakfast Club, dude would have walked out of there crying. I wouldn't even let dude talk for 2 minutes talking about I'm against. Shut up, dude. Shut your ass up. Who asked you? Nah, I get what you said. Trust me, bro. Oh man, you don't even you. I know exactly what you talking about. I didn't walked into them stores at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh man, I don't even, oh man, oh man. But what I'm saying is, we don't owe them no explanation. We don't owe nobody no explanation on why we seeking reparation. Them people ain't got no business speaking on reparations. And then no foreigner can't come in here and tell us if we don't like the way things is to leave the country. You get your ass out the country. Why are you leaving your country? Shut your ass up. Once again, don't speak to us. Stay out of our business. I'm like Vicky Diller. Mind your own white or non-black business. Don't worry about us. Well, if you look at it, Indian people I don't care. I'm like Tommy Lee Jones from The Fugitive with dude when Harrison Ford said, I didn't kill my wife. And he said, I don't care. Because I don't care. That was that one line won him an Oscar. When dude said, I didn't kill my wife, and dude said, I don't care. So when people say, well, us Asians, we go, I don't care. Well, us India, I don't care. Well, us India, I don't care. Well, us Indian, 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 I don't care. Well, us Indi And if it get to the point where you really force the issue, it's gonna go from I don't care to I don't give a fuck. Now, I don't care. I'm gonna say this again, like homeboy said, I do not care. I don't care. And why should we care? They don't care about us. That's another thing. Why we always be sympathizing with other people who don't sympathize with, well, you know, if you go here, if you go there, you'll see I don't care. That's not my problem. Well, I can't answer that question, Joey. That's something that you gonna have to figure out because one, I don't know what you look like. So I've never seen you. That's something that you gonna have to discuss with you. But I understand what you said. That's you know, that's something that you gonna have to that's something that you gonna have to figure out. I never said I know everything. I mean, you know, oh, you don't want to have no conversation about Gandhi. Gandhi was flat out racist and anti. Oh my God, that's what they don't want you to know about Gandhi. Well, hell, well, I'll say this much: Charlize Theron is from Africa, so she could technically say she African American, not being black. When I say Gandhi was a super racist. I'm talking about Gandhi was, and that's what I'm saying about people like Gandhi. That dude was, you like I said, I can make an argument. Some of the most racist people are not even white. We found out how racist Ryan Garcia is. We recently found out what a rotten ass racist Mexican Ryan Garcia is. Yeah, only for Indian people, but Gandhi was very anti-black. I could prove it. I could prove that Gandhi was a racist. I know. Oh boy, I didn't did studies. I didn't had conversations. I didn't even here go the thing. I didn't had conversations with Indian people that admitted that Gandhi didn't like black people. And then the funny thing about the Indian people, they exercise colorism just as so-called just as much as they accuse black people of doing. The lighter Indians, they do the same thing that we get accused of doing to each other. Oh, I know all about them. That's why that Vivek dude, he need to shut the hell up. Well, I haven't been to Florida, Joey. I haven't been to Florida in like almost 20 years. But anyway, you guys, appreciate y'all being here. This is what this is what I like. We got to have civil conversation. But Kamala Harris, I ain't. Kamala Harris is not black, and people just need to stop pretending that she's black. She's not black. I should issue a challenge to Kamala Harris. Like, why don't Kamala Harris take an actual DNA ancestry test? I guarantee you, it's gonna say that she more whatever than she is black. Watch. Anyway, I'm out.